living in the moment. And here we are, dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way. A new way. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming.
Okay, here I am at the airport, and my flight's been delayed several hours. Looks like I'm going to be getting in late. So hey Mom, when I told you that I was going to Arizona for a video shoot, I wasn't. I'm on a journey to celebrate your 75th birthday in a way that's never been celebrated before, and I'm looking forward to this 5 days. It's going to be crazy. So come along with me and let's see where I go.
This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming.
Happy birthday, Lynda!
Two gates.
Happy birthday, Lynda!
Up on their house and surprise them, and then we're gonna start the birthday celebration. Oh, who is there? Who's that?
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, I got a surprise for him. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, anyway, I'm gonna let myself in. Well,
You
anyway,
could have let us know.
I know I could. Here we go. Hey, so anyway, I'm here, Mom, and anyway, you're gonna see in a little bit what I was doing here.
One of my most favorite memories with Grandma is when we got to spend the summer together and we swam in the pool. I got to watch kittens being born. Cherry was my favorite. And I got to watch him grow up. She sent pictures of him. And we made clay statues, and she even let me make a porcelain cat out of porcelain in her shop. We got to go to Knott's Berry Farm and have a fun time there, and Grandma's been a good great grandma. You know, they always look forward to her cards. I wish they could see her more, but they know who Grandma Lynda is. We talk about her. So, but yeah, I wish we could be closer so we could see each other more. Hi Grandma, I just want you to know how much I love you and to wish you a very happy 75th birthday. And we are looking forward to seeing you in November. And again, I love you. Happy birthday.
All right, happy birthday, Lynda. Stay crazy, you've earned it.
Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. Happy birthday to you.
I just wanted you to meet the newest great-grandchild, Malachi. He's getting big, and so we're happy.
Oh, one of the
more recent ones is getting a chance to go camping with her up at the ranch and having a good time, and getting to spend some quality time that haven't had a lot of opportunities because of the distance, and so it was fun. Kids always know who Grandma Lynda is, and it's fun when they get a chance to see her, and it's always fun when they get to go shopping and the clerks freak out about $2 bills that show up, and they get to explain to them how their grandma loves to give them $2 bills. Happy 75th birthday, Grandma. I love you a lot. Miss you.
I think the minute that we met each other, it was kind of like that kindred spirit. We both love art. We're both very passionate, which, being around very logical people, sometimes they don't understand the passion I have towards the arts and just anything that I care and care a lot about. But she does. So I love talking to her because there's just things that she gets that no one else does. Especially even just being a mom and talking to her. And when I'm struggling with the children and it's more on an emotional level, it's something I can't pinpoint what exactly it is, I can call her up and just talk to her about it. And I know that she's not judging me and that she just listens, she has good advice. And I always come back feeling more positive and happy about just the whole experience. And of course, she's been wonderful with my business. She's been the most supportive from the very beginning. She gave me gems when I didn't have any money for gems, and she was always going through her stash giving me stuff. But it was also because she went through the same experience. She was able to kind of help nurture me, and it was fun to be able to, every time that I went through a milestone, to be able to call her up and tell her this is where I'm at and look at the success that I've achieved. And she knew exactly the feeling I was feeling because she's been through that. But also when I was feeling guilty for leaving my children, or am I being a good mom, or my house is not as clean. And she'd always like, it's not a problem, get a maid. My maids are my children. But I followed her advice and got a maid. And so there's just so many fond memories, and I just love calling up and talking to her. Well, happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. It seems like I've always known you, and I can't wait to see you again, and I can't wait to celebrate even more birthdays with you. And hopefully, one day, we'll go to a gem show together.
Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma. Ha.
Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. Hope to see you soon.
Happy 75th birthday. Yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Doug and Chris's Excellent Adventure. We are traversing the country looking for people who want to say happy birthday to our mother at 75 years old. FedEx is on time.
It's a beautiful town. Population 3.
Okay, we are in Utah, and we're going to go surprise
Kevin and Julie.
Kevin and Julie.
And the kids.
And the kids. Here we go.
Go ahead, Pat.
I'm Uncle Chris. I'm Grandpa's brother.
Hi, Grandma Lynda. Actually, I really just remember her laugh and her smile. It's kind of one of the greatest things I think she's given us, is because I know she gave it to my dad, and my dad has given it to me. It's just her ability to just, look positively at life and just smile. Like, I love that about her. Has just always impressed me with the way that she's, handled her life and made the decisions that has got her to this point. She has a family who just loves her, and I know she loves us, and it's been a fun being with her. Grandma's always been supportive. She's, I've had some crazy decisions, moving all over, joining the military, and her support of, words and encouragement through there, and her, she's just always one of those people that is a soundboard you can bounce ideas off of, and she's not afraid to give you her, her opinion, and I love that about her. I love that she's just so honest, she's just real. Happy birthday, Grandma, I love you. Have a good 75th.
I just remember when I first met her, how excited that she was that I was from California, and I remember at the time I had these gold shoes that I wore quite often, and she told me that she knew she liked me just by my shoes, because she said a real California girl always has gold shoes. And and after Leah was born, she sent a little pair of gold shoes for Leah as well. And every time I see her, I always look at her feet, and sure enough, she always has gold shoes on. And I feel like that just makes me smile every time I see her. But I also love her so much because she always is so honest and open, and she just says what she feels, and she says it the way it is, and that's something that I really respond well to. And so when I met her as well, I just thought, this is somebody that I can get along with, that I'm okay with. And so whenever we go to visit her or she comes to visit us, I'm always just so excited to see her, because I know when she compliments us, or she says something nice, I know it's just so genuine and just so from the heart, and it's not superficial, or it's not just because that's what you're supposed to say. It's because that's what she really means, and she's somebody that I feel like we can go to for advice, or if we need an opinion on something. Like, I know that she would always give it, from her perspective and from her experiences. I think our fondest memory of her is from our wedding, and it was kind of a hard time for our family, so it was nice with the families coming together. And Grandma Lynda, of course, she just lightens up any situation and brings so much fun to any room, and she was able to do that with my dad, who is probably one of the hardest people to crack open, but she spent like 10 minutes with him, and they were dancing and laughing and having so much fun, and I think that's what he remembers the most from that evening. Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. We love you so much, and we miss you, and we hope to see you so soon.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma Lynda. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. I just wanted to share a couple things that I love and appreciate about you. And the first thing is that you're such a great mother-in-law. Although I think it started out a little differently for us, because there's not many newly married brides that take their mother on their honeymoon. But it was a great trip. We went to New Orleans, and remember, you stayed in a little old room in the French Quarter while Doug and I had this fancy hotel with a pool on the top, and it was fun. It was, we went around and saw the French Quarter. It was a lot of fun. Which leads me to the second thing that I really appreciate about you. I think we have a lot of things in common. We both love old things and things from the past, and a connection to ancestors. And I love going antique shopping with you, and we both have that love. And I think you've been such an influence in my life. If you come and look at my house, I think you will see that. You're just so knowledgeable about, I just love going at places with you and seeing things. And the last thing that I wanted to thank you for and appreciate is the mother that you were, that you raised up such 3 wonderful sons. They say the proof is in the pudding. So there's pudding 1, pudding 2, and pudding 3. I ended up with pudding 1, but you have such 3 kind, responsible sons who respect women, and I appreciate that. I love you. Happy birthday, and we are very excited to have you come for Thanksgiving.
Well, Mom's always been there for us. And it's evident in the fact that she was able to come to Cindy and I's wedding. And I've always cherished that. She's always been there when the kids, special, you know, in weddings and things, and a fond memory I have of her and everything is when, as growing up, you know, that we come from a divorced, you know, we're and young kids, and but Mom and Dad were always very cordial and never spoke bad of each other. And to this day, you know, we've actually gotten together on a couple occasions. One was Karen's wedding, and another one as recently was Cambria. And it's just, it was very, very nice to see everybody together and enjoying each other. Well, she's carried on the $2 bill thing, and I think that's cool. Yeah. And between her and Pat likes to go buy them or pull them out of the bank, and then she sends them to the kids, and they're always excited to get them. Well, there's wishing you a happy 75th birthday, Mom, and hope there's many more to come. Love you.
Mom, I just left your house. It's Monday, it's my birthday. You think I'm on my way home, but I'm not on my way home. I got a surprise for Chris and Scott. So let's go up and ring their bell. Hey, what's happening? Grandma thinks that I have left and gone home, but I haven't. I have a surprise for you guys. I'm here to videotape you guys for Grandma's birthday. Are you guys up for it? All right. You guys? Okay. Here we go.
Some of the fun memories that I had with Grandma Lynda were when we had tea parties and we played with the dolls and we watched a little bit of movies together. Grandma Lynda, she comes to my dance recitals, performances, and competitions. And we also go shopping together, and she babysits me, and we do things that I don't know are gonna happen, so it's fun. If Grandma was a color, I think she would be a pink, like a light pink, because she's always wearing that color whenever I see her. Happy 75th birthday, Grandma. I love you so much.
When I was little, Grandma used to take me and Avi all the time to the nickel arcade. It was one of those things it was something neither of us got to do very often, and whenever we did, it just made us both extremely happy. We always felt better afterwards, and the sleepovers were very fun. I remember going over there, sleeping in that little sleeping bag when I fit in it, and just staying up late, eating junk food, doing stuff I didn't really get to do at home. She's come to pretty much every single one of my choir performances and has gotten to see me progress from singing like a girl to where I am now, singing low tenor and even bass in most of my songs. And just her coming to see me mature like that is extremely important to me, and it's even better to know how much she cares about me. Love you, Grandma. Happy 75th birthday.
I love how much she loves my children. I love that she gave me my husband. And I love that she accepts me for who I am. She's been a very good grandmother. She's been there for them. She wants to be at anything that they do, any performance, any award ceremony, any of that stuff. She wants to be there. Happy birthday, Lynda. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
There's a lot of them. I'm trying to make sure of us doing things that were, riding in the Tonka trucks down the driveway and the Evel Knievel and takes off and hauls down the street. That's, I remember, getting scared and waking up underneath my dad and Mom's bed. and not knowing, that huge elevated bed with the giant posts and, the second floor of that house never getting finished. It was just, I have those kind of little memories, and God knows how many animals we had, dogs and cats and Beauregard and Jezebel and birds and then, mom's always been the animal freak. It's just, there's other memories up in Oakhurst with Mom and Alan and, the potlucks at the fire station and, Alan getting to hold Cheryl Ladd by the butt while she put something up, and, that was like a thing for him forever. It was awesome. And Cheryl Ladd signing my cast when I broke my leg right before we had to drive to Nebraska for a doll show, and that was, one of those things that made Mom and Alan very happy. But I was playing. I don't know. It was weird because they started off in Fullerton and small, but when they moved up to Oakhurst, and then I moved up to live with them, and coming into that, it was like, good God. I mean, there was stuff everywhere. She had the upstairs, Alan had the downstairs, and there were bodies everywhere, heads everywhere upstairs. It was fun though. Sometimes you go up there, grab the eyes and put them in your mouth, have your third eye. I mean, we screwed around, and all my friends gave me crap forever. Your mom makes dolls. Yeah, well, you guys all want to come to my house because we had a hot tub, we had satellite, we had all the cool, and you guys didn't. Mom just went along with it. I mean, birthday parties, come over, everybody come over, sleep over. It was great. I mean, it was different growing up, going from LA and Westminster to Oakhurst. But it was fun. I turned it into fun. They don't have the grandfather, but they have Pat. She's an enabler. She spoils them. And a lot of times, I mean, when she would take Tyler before Rachel was around, they made the cabinet with all of his little guns and things, and guns weren't allowed here. Well, now they are. Mommy's got over that fear, but Tyler still has his cabinet of stuff over there someday, and Mom wants him to take that. But yeah, she. And that was the first granddaughter that she got to do all this with. The others weren't here, and she's gone overboard with it, and it's cool. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. 75. Hopefully there's 25 more.
All right, well, I just pulled up. I'm in San Luis Obispo, and literally just got here, and I'm walking up to Tristan's new house where he lives.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening, man?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, but I just want to let you know, I know I'm here for my birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm also here for grandmother's birthday, or your grandmother's birthday.
Okay.
And I'm going to be filming you, so we're going to be interviewing, doing an interview, and anyway, thanks for letting me, can I come in?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome.
I've been so thankful to have Grandma Lynda in my life. Growing up as a child, I visited her several times in her house in Clovis, where she had the pool. We'd always have fun playing there. She had all the cats when she was breeding cats, and I loved the cats, and I'd play with them all day. I'd stand up to definitely Boomer, which we now have Boomer 2.0, but that's even better. Some of my other memories of her are when she got married to Grandpa Pat. I was there for the wedding, which was awesome. Several Christmases. I believe we've had Thanksgiving there a couple of times. Even growing up, and as I transitioned from high school to college, she was there at my high school graduation. And as I transitioned from college to adult life, she was there at my college graduation. So I feel like at so many major milestones in my life, as I've grown up, she's just been there for me, and I've always felt loved and appreciated by her and very special to her. One of the things I appreciate so much about Grandma is that in whatever I've been doing, whether it's martial arts, whether it's academics, whether it's just, life and relationships and all kinds of stuff, she's always been there kind of rooting for me and just kind kind of like one of my number one fans, you know, right up there with my parents. And I've always known that she's been supportive of the things that I am passionate about, that I want to pursue. And having that, it means so much to me. We've talked about everything from our beliefs to where we want to be in the future, what we want to do with our lives. You know, we agree on a lot of things, and some things we disagree, but that's never, ever come in the way of our relationship of, you know, grandson to grandmother, which has been wonderful to have for throughout my life. Yeah, she did give me a bunch of cool Star Wars stuff. That was a nice too. That's not my favorite memory, but you know, I've come to learn that the physical things that were given were far outweighed by the emotional and relational investments that she put into me, and that relationship means more to me than any physical gift she could have ever given me. Grandma, I love you so much, and I can't believe that, you know, you've been here for 75 years. Happy birthday, and it's been a blessing and an honor to have you as a part of my life. And I love you so much, and I want you to have just an amazing day. Enjoy the celebration of your life, and we would not be here without you. And so I want to thank you, because I couldn't sit here saying these things if you hadn't had my dad and I wasn't a part of the family. So thank you, and I love you so much.
So it's hard to believe that we've been part of the same family for almost 27 years. It's a long time. And I have so many fond memories over the years of spending time with Lynda. It was wonderful. I can remember our early morning hunting treasures for Fitz and Floyd in the after Christmas and Thanksgiving sales, and just seeing what treasures we can find. I can remember going antiquing in Old Town Clovis together, and that was so special. I love that her house was always full of cats and dolls, and just so many fun memories whenever we would go to the house. I remember Pam McIsaac going there one time and being amazed at how much one person could fit on a wall in their kitchen. But it's those very things that are so endearing to me when I think about Lynda. And probably one of the best things has been is that she in many ways has filled the gap. She's been an amazing mother to me now that my mom has passed on, and an amazing grandmother to our son, and really stood in that place because my parents aren't here anymore. But she's done a fabulous job of loving on Tristan and listening to him, and she's always available to listen. She loves to chat and can be about anything and everything. And I think one of the things that I love best about her is that we share Chris together, and he really is ours. He'll always be your son. He'll always be my husband. But he belongs to both of us. And I know the love that we both have for him, and what an amazing man we both know that he is. I'm so grateful for the gift that you've given me and entrusting me with your son, and believing in our relationship and supporting us over the years. I know sometimes we probably didn't make much sense, but you always loved us and you've always supported us, and I'm so grateful for that. I just want you to know that I love you. And I know sometimes I can keep a lot of things inside and maybe seem a little hard to get to know. But you've never given up on me. And over the years, you've helped open up my heart. And so I just want to say to you, Lynda, thank you. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Thank you for giving me Chris. He's such an amazing man, and I know that he's a reflection of you. I hear him use expressions all the time that I hear you use, and I know how much you are a part of him. And as a result, you're a part of me. And you're definitely a part of our son. So thank you for being and investing in us as a family, us as individuals. Lynda, Mom, I just want to wish you the best birthday on the planet. I want you to know how much I love you. I want you to know how grateful I am for you and for all the years that we have shared together. Thank you for many years of laughter and fun. Happy 75th birthday, and I hope that we have many to come. And as the poet said, come grow old with me, for the best is yet to be. Here's to many, many more years of making fun.
The reason I wanted to make this video for you, Mom, is first of all my life you've made me dolls, you've made me crafts, you've given us as a couple things from your hands and your mind. And when I was thinking about your birthday, being a big 75, I was thinking, oh my gosh, what do I get you? And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I could shoot you a photograph, maybe I could frame something, but I've thought about those things and I've already done those things. You have things hanging in your house that I've photographed, you have pictures, you have things. This is one thing that I felt I could give you that really nobody could give you. I shouldn't say nobody, but which is to show you, which by the time you are hearing me speak, you've already seen the video. And I wanted you to see how you, Lynda Marks, Lynda Thompson, Lynda Anson, Lynda Parsons, Mom, how you've affected and the fruit that God has given you in your family. And I have to say that I have a feeling that as you watch this, you're going to be blessed, but I'm the one that really got blessed. I got to go and spend time with my brother. Haven't done that in a long time. We spent 26 hours in a car, in that little red car, 13 hours each way driving to Utah to see Kevin. It was a blessed time. Got to spend time with Cindy, got to spend time with your great-grandchildren. I've never met most of them, and they don't know Uncle Chris, so that was a little hard. But they know, at least they've touched me, and they kind of know who I am now. I got to go and sneak around your house and go film Scott and his family while you didn't know I was doing it. Got to go to San Luis Obispo and film Tristan, and now here I am. I think this is the first time in my career as a videographer that I've been in front of the camera. But I can't think of a more worthy time to be in front of the camera to tell you I love you. And all of the talent that I have, I attribute to you. You are the most talented person I've ever met. Everything you touch turns to gold. Whether it's dolls, whether it's antiques, whether it's collecting, whether it's selling on eBay. You don't know how to use a computer, but my gosh, you do it. And I love you for it. You are an inspiration. I love talking to you almost every day while I'm working, because what I do is, when I had this midlife crisis I call a business, you were probably, other than Marilyn, probably the most supportive person in my life when I made that change, when I walked away from a very sound career and a pension and a retirement and in healthcare and decided to be a graphic artist. You encouraged me, you inspire me, and I love you, Mom. And now most of all, I appreciate your husband, Pat. How he loves you unconditionally, how he takes care of you. And the reason I'm sitting in front of this camera, the reason why you have this surprise, and if you haven't looked behind you by now, we're standing behind you, behind the couch at Scott's house, and Doug is with us. And so Doug, Scott, and I are all together for the first time, and I don't know when. And I just want to thank Pat, because Pat called me and asked me to do this. So Mom, here's wishing you 75 years. And I just love the fact that I'm the kid that's exactly 20 years junior of you, and I turned 55 just a couple weeks ago. You turned 75, so we've always had our monumental birthdays together. I know up until you've seen this video, you thought I was just blowing your birthday off, but I wasn't. So just know that I've been traveling the world the last few weeks, hiding it from you, and I really, really hope you enjoy this video and for years to come. And just know that you have an awesome family. I have awesome brothers. You have an awesome husband. And we all boys have pretty awesome wives, so, and kids. So enough said. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much.
So my earliest memories of Lynda really revolve around the house in Fullerton and coming to my football games. I don't know why that sticks so much into my mind, but I remember you and my dad coming to my football games, and I was probably, I don't know, 12 years old, and those were the first times that we would come over to the house, and you had all the dolls, and I was like amazed at how many dolls there really were. And I can remember that we had this pellet gun, and my dad would give us the half-broken doll heads to shoot the pellet gun at. And I wasn't sure that you really liked that so much, and we made a heck of a mess. But those memories stick in my mind of the time in Fullerton, the time before you moved to Oakhurst, and getting to know each other and getting used to each other, and what was somewhat an uncomfortable situation, I think, for everybody. But I just remember that, you did your best to make us feel welcome. And I always particularly felt that you liked me and that you wanted things to work out. And one of the things I found over time was I always felt comfortable in the environment and the relationship. I always knew that you had my best interests at heart. I always knew that you were going to be consistent in your opinions and your desires for me and what was best. And then also, really with my father, I look back now as I've gotten a little older and maybe a little wiser. I don't know if that's really true or not. But as I look back on that time, I'm so grateful that he got to have that period of time in his life and the happiness that he found. And I think in a lot of ways, the tranquility with the business and the relationship and how he learned to kind of let things slide a little easier. And I feel that if he hadn't had that period of time in his life, he would have missed out on so much happiness. So as I've gotten older and time has passed, I look back on that, with a smile, and I think how wonderful for both of you to have had that time, and for Chris and for Scott and for myself, to have been able to spend time in that environment, because as I look back on it now, very, very fond memories. Some other memories that I have are, of course, the flea market and the dog and carrying the dog. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I think holidays, for whatever reason, really stick out in my mind. Thanksgiving especially, the smell of the turkey in the oven. I remember the Thanksgiving we came up and we laid the tile in the washroom. And so I remember that really, really strongly. And just playing cards and having a drink and just, cracking jokes and having a good time. And I look back, to me, that makes me think of family and holiday and just special, really heartfelt times. Lynda, I am so proud and happy to be a part of your 75th birthday. I was honored when Chris got a hold of me and asked me to be a part of this. I wouldn't have missed it for anything. I hope you're really enjoying your birthday and your time. I miss you tremendously, but I'm glad that I got to be a part of this. I love you very much, and happy 75th.